Hello, how are we doing? I think I'm live. Now, the only problem I have with these is that every single time I've tried to come on these, I have had no sound. So I'm just checking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know. I'm getting a lot of waves. Nice to see you. Welcome to Friday Night In. I believe I can be heard. Thanks for joining me. I hope the lockdown is treating you all right. I basically am struggling because today I think is the first day that my beard is looking super out of control. My barnet's looking absolutely shit. But we've got guests, so you don't have to just look at me on my own. We have got Sarah Pascoe. We have got Jamie Redknapp, and we've got Merkage Dave. It's going to be great. Now, all I've got to do is get one of them up. So, hold on, bear with me 1 second. Right, I am going to get my first guest up, who is, I'm hoping, for Sarah Pascoe. Still waiting for Sarah Pascoe. She said hello. Connecting. Yes!
Hello.
Hello, mate. Hello, how are you?
Romesh. I'm all right.
Hello, Sarah. I'm really good, thank you. Honest question.
Yeah.
This is a bad look, isn't it?
Romesh, you're doing that thing where you're putting yourself down, but you look lovely. I don't know if it's
No,
the light
but
or if you've been eating well. It looks really good, but I'm a fan of men when they get longer hair.
yeah, but I normally get my hair cut like, this isn't what I'm going to talk to you about, but I normally get my hair cut like every 2 weeks, and it feels like a bit. I'm getting Tintin comments here. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Can you cut your own hair? Can someone in your house cut your hair?
Okay, well, we've had, I was talking about this with Lisa this morning, and we are talking about getting our hairdresser to Zoom meet with us.
Oh,
and then Lisa is going to be instructed on how to give me like a fade or whatever.
And the thing is, I think ITV2 will buy that. I think you can sell that program.
How are you, mate? It's lovely to see you.
Yeah, this feels exciting because it feels social. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why you do it?
I guess it's just sort of my way of. I pretend I'm doing it as through some sort of altruistic need to keep people entertained, but it's just my way of keeping in touch.
I know. I've been nervous for about an hour, and I like put on mascara, and I nearly put shoes on. I was like, don't put shoes on. No one's gonna see your feet.
I know, it's so weird, isn't it? Because you just sort of think,
really weird.
Yeah, you sort of think, well, this isn't a big deal. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna have a chat with Sarah, but I have been a little bit, it's weird. How have you been on lockdown?
Oh, very up and down. Yeah, I think I've not flourished in the conditions. So, and it's one of those things where sometimes if you're personally down, you can find things in the world to cheer you up. But actually, when you get down, you then look into the world and go, well, you should be down. It's a global pandemic. This is the only correct reaction. How have you been?
Well, okay, like good.
Yeah.
But I kind of got myself into a panic about thinking I should be doing something every day. You know, because you keep reading all these tweets about how, you should be writing a book or doing something creative or taking this opportunity to learn a language and all that shit.
No, they're the people who in Edinburgh have already started next year's show. We're not those people.
I know. I just can't do it. And then I don't know. How much are you panicking or freaking out about what's going on? Are you being pretty zen about it?
I am panicking. You've got the personal stuff, and then you've got the wider stuff. You panic for the world, the economy, the jobs, the businesses, the people. So there's that. And then personally, I've had my entire year swept away with nothing afterwards. And you realise how much your work is a crutch. You use it to define yourself. You use it to talk about yourself.
Yeah.
So to have it go, you're like, oh, you're just really left with you.
I know that is. I do think that's a terrifying thing because like work is kind of the thing you put on to forget, to disengage from who you are as a person. I mean, I'm getting really deep here, but when you take that all away, you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, just like, and it feels a little bit like it was all a dream, you know, and you're like, I used to be on television. It's like, did you, mate? Or are you just unemployed?
But I can't even, I get freaked out by TV now. Like if people, like Lisa and I have started watching, well, we've been watching Game of Thrones for a bit.
Oh yeah.
And I'm watching it going, these crowds, I mean, this is too close.
Oh, it's how quickly that's gone. Well, instinct keeps going, don't touch it, don't pick that up.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
No one ever washes their hands in Mad Men. We're watching Mad Men.
Right, yeah.
They're smoking, they're drinking, it's so unhygienic.
Do you think that when the lockdown finishes, I mean, we don't know how it's going to go. It might be that because everybody's anticipating an immediate fucking release, and then we're all going to run. But I don't think it's probably not going to happen like that, is it? But
I wonder. I keep thinking, because I really like staying in, because you're probably the same, but because we gig all the time, a night in is so special and exciting and enjoyable, and I worry that we'll have the first release and I'll go out probably till 11, and then the next night I'll stay in and I feel like I've failed already, like back in prison, took myself back in there. Yeah.
And what are you working on anything at the moment or doing anything?
Well, I'm like a lot of people in the creative. If I'm going to work now, I have to make it for myself. So I've got the constant every day I'm doomed. I do 20 minutes of yoga with Adrian. I play a lot of online Scrabble with Lou Sanders, who I think's cheating. That's
how do you cheat? How do you cheat online Scrabble?
She's making up words, mate. Words I've never heard of. Words I've never heard Lou Sanders use. And then I go on my computer and I'm trying to write something, and you just you've written a book. You spend your time telling yourself you're rubbish, and this is something that no one's ever asked for. So I'm trying, but I'm not in a good place yet with it. What about you? Are you working on stuff?
Well, I'm writing bits and pieces, but I'm currently going through this thing where I do this. I did this when I wrote the book. I would write a chapter of a book, and then I would leave it for a bit, and then I'd come back to it, and then I would delete everything because I thought it was awful. Yeah. I reckon I wrote 2 books. Yeah. And one of those books is just in the ether somewhere where I just fucked it off because I just got so fed up with how shit I thought it was.
But I do think that is the process of writing. Like, like Kafka on his deathbed wanted everything burned, like every single thing he'd ever written, like never publish it. Because that's how you feel.
I think that might be like when I come to like my last, if I'm fortunate enough to know when I'm about to go, I think I might make that my request.
Yeah, can you delete it all?
Everything? Yeah, everything to just be everything to be destroyed.
Yeah, and then future historians were like, there's this show called Mock the Week, and there's just this little blank hole in the corner.
Didn't say much. It doesn't. Weirdly, it doesn't take away from the show at all.
No, weirdly, it seemed grumpy, even though you couldn't see its face.
Yeah, is it weird? It's sort of the pixels look depressed about existence.
Yeah. That'll be your legacy. Sorry, my dog wants to join in. Yeah, hello. Do you want to come and say hello? He got worried when I got dressed because he thought I was going out, because he doesn't know. He's been
properly spoilt, right?
Yeah. Hey, do you want to come up here and say hello to Romesh? It's like, no, I don't understand. He just doesn't know. Come up here then. I'm going to lift him up. I don't want to knock you down. Here you go. Oh, he's run away. You don't want to come and say hello? I've gone now. No. He's run away. Sorry for that scintillating.
That's all right. Yeah. Did he choose the picture behind you, or is that something that you?
No, he didn't get to choose it. He'd be jealous. Oh, he's back again. Hello. My uncle painted that. It's a different
really?
Dog. Yeah.
How many followers has Mouse got on Instagram now?
I think he's got 14,000, which is a lot. He could be like a genuine thing if he wanted.
What sort of pictures do you post? Is it?
Well, I don't.
Does Mouse? Jesus God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anybody out there watching? Any kids out there? I'm so sorry. Yeah, what is Mouse posting?
My boyfriend posts them, and I just pointed at him, and he just shook his head like, "No, don't bring me into this." Do you want to say hello? You don't want to say hello. He doesn't want to
come
say
on,
hello.
mate. Come on, mate.
Steen, come on.
Come on, Steve.
He's been playing Spider-Man all day. We got a PlayStation for the lockdown. So,
Oh, you bought it specifically for the lockdown?
Yeah, I bought it as a present and I regret it very much.
I saw your tweet the other day. What was it? You said you'd rather see him watching
I'd rather
porn
watch
than
him on the toilet than
watch him on the toilet.
Because that's the feeling I get when I walk in the room, like the same revulsion. Like, oh, God, it's just there in his shorts. It's all akimbo. It's taking up so much space. And then if I say, like, oh, do you not want to empty the washing machine? He'll go, I'm playing with Ben in Australia.
Have you not got into it at all?
What, the computer? No. We've got Mario Kart.
He's just posted. He's just posted. I can't win. He's just put, I can't win.
Steve, come and say hello. He's gonna come. He's coming in.
Okay, great.
Okay, say hello to Romesh. You can't hear what he says though.
Hello, mate. How you doing, man? You all right?
He said, he's saying, how you doing? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you very much. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Good, thanks, mate.
Nice.
It's lovely to see you, Steen.
Why are you not putting your face in?
I can't see your head.
My face. Yeah, I've got a cool shirt on. It's on my face.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good, man. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Are you getting motion sickness from playing Spider-Man? Because that's happened to me.
Yeah, a little bit. I can't do too many missions. I mean, like I'm also like learning French, playing the guitar.
Emptying the washing machine 2 days later.
Steve, loads. I'm not lying, mate. Loads of people are demanding to see your face.
You have to see your face.
Yeah, you've got to show your face, mate.
He's got big hair as well. That's why he's hiding. He's got big hair. He won't let me cut it. Steve.
People, look yes. Oh, mate.
So that's the other thing, you know, like with the writing and the creativity, couples who are saying they're really enjoying this time to connect and bond, they're the ones.
Yeah. I mean, that's absolutely, that's not happening with us. That's not happening with us.
It's so hard. The other day I went out to the post office and there's like a big queue, obviously, everyone's really separated. So I was out for about an hour and a half, but I was texting him the whole time, like, there's a queue. Do you want anything for the shops? Oh, guess what? The wholesaler shop is still open. And he didn't reply to a single text. And I could tell, I was like, hello, are you getting these? And it's like, you can't leave the house and text me. the first time in 3 weeks, I've had some alone time, but she's texting the entire time.
Well, Sarah, look, it's lovely to talk to you. I just want to before I let you go, can I ask about the earrings? What's the deal with them?
Oh, we didn't have any toilet paper in the house, and because everyone had bought it all, and so I went online. I started to look for the actual product, but then I found earrings, and I bought these instead. It's real paper.
Are they fun? Can you actually pull the paper off? Is it roll?
Oh, I haven't tried, but desperate times.
Yeah, I mean, that would be an incredible situation where you thought you had to lean on that.
Oh my God! Hang on.
Well, look, Sarah, it's lovely to speak to you, mate. Good luck with the lockdown. Is there anything you want that we should look out for, or anything?
Look out for. Yeah, my upcoming divorce.
apart from Corona and stuff like that. But I mean, anything you want.
No, not at all. Just everyone take care of yourselves and have a lovely weekend. Try and enjoy it.
Oh, that's lovely. All right, see you later, mate. Take care. Thank you. Bye. Okay, that was Sarah Pascoe. Now I'm hoping that I can bring my next guest. Here he is. Let's get him in. It's the one and only. Hopefully it says connecting. I'm very excited. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an absolute doll, one of my favourite people. Yes!
My guy.
Jamie fucking Redknapp. Yes, my brother. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. I thought, do you know what? This is the first time I've seen you do a live and you haven't got a hoodie on. And I put my hoodie on. I thought I was even thinking about putting a little cap on for you.
Oh, mate. Well, you know what? Do you know what the thing is, though? That's the only time I get dressed properly is for lives. Otherwise, I'm just wandering around. I mean, what are you wearing?
Well, I've got
not now. No, generally.
Grey jeans, hoodie, and no shoes. And
you're not wearing. Are you? Hold on. You're not wearing jeans. You're not wearing jeans every day, are you? You've done that for this,
no, this
right?
is an occasion. I mean, I've had a shower, washed my hair. This is it, mate. This is one of the highlights. I've had a couple of Zoom meetings today, which is also a big moment for me. But to do this tonight. I was looking forward to it all day, Rom. You know, I love seeing your face, and I mean that. I miss you. I miss sort of
Jamie, can I tell, bro? I'm going to tell you this honestly. I do miss you, mate. I do miss you. How has the lockdown been?
It is what it is, mate. What can you do? I mean, we're it's the same for everybody. It's a leveler, and with everybody's got to get on. I'm a pretty positive guy, so I try to make the most out of the situation. You know, the hard bit is Louise and I sharing the kids. Obviously, she lives about 5-10 minutes away, so that's the difficulty. When they're not here, that can be quite lonely. But when they're here, my little one's here tonight with me, and we just make the most of it. Watch a film later on. We've had a nice dinner, and I find myself sort of doing more than I've ever done. Like things that I never thought I'd do, like cooking, for instance. One of my best friends is a chef, so
yeah, I saw that. What did you do? Did you do an online cooking thing the other day?
Yeah, Rob, I'd never have done that in a million years unless this had happened. So now I cook the most incredible steak. Like this morning, I woke up at 10 o'clock. I had to do some preparation we're doing fried chicken tomorrow night. So we had to do it this morning, make the brine and everything like that, put it in the fridge. Tomorrow we're all going to go on about 7 o'clock and make it. There's about 20 of us, and we all get so into it, and I can't wait to just enjoy that and things that I never thought I'd do. I mean, I'm doing like I know you asked Sarah a minute ago about a book. Now I'd love to say, like, I'm tricking my mind that I'm doing this book during lockdown. I mean, it was always planned, but it's given me some time to think about it more than probably I've ever done in my life.
So you're writing a book, are you?
Well, it's a book about growing up, my childhood, and it's funny enough, I've just seen someone come up and said Kenny Dalglish's got coronavirus. I just wish him well, obviously, because he signed me as a 17-year-old, and he's the king, one of my heroes. So I really wish him well right now. Yeah,
absolutely. And question: how, in all seriousness, before you were doing this recipe, had you used the word brine before?
Never.
Is that something?
I didn't even know what it meant. I thought it was like brine. I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny for you there, Rob. I had no clue what brine was. But like bay leaf.
Do you know what I loved about? Do you know what I loved about it, though, Jay? Is you threw it out there like it was part of your regular vocab, mate. That's what I like about it. You styled it out. I'm doing now, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to be. You got to listen. You got to adapt, Rob. That's all I'm saying. We're all adapting. It's not easy for anybody right now. I'm lucky in my position, so I'm not going to complain. I'm very fortunate with what I got. I miss it. Like I spoke to my mum and dad today on a Skype call and things like that. So it's not ideal for everybody. And then people are listening now, and we're all in it together. And we've got to try our best to make a best of a bad situation. The weather's been great, so that's been a real joy for people as well. So at least when you get that little bit of time to get some fresh air, you can enjoy it and try to make the most of being with your family. I think that's the thing that we all probably take for granted. We're all going to remember. I mean, I'm not going to start preaching right now, but we're all going to remember this because I think sometimes we need to reset. I sit at home with my kids sometimes, and I've got to be on my phone. I'll be messing around. I mean, like I'm doing now with you, but this is different. But you're finding out all the time. You're talking to people more and your kids, and being more aware of yourself. I think is something I've certainly learned, because I think we all take things for granted sometimes, Ron. Do you reckon that this is going to change the way you think about family time and stuff like that going forward? Because it does make a difference, doesn't it? I mean, like having all this time. I know that you're saying you're sharing the kids and stuff, but it does make you appreciate having that time because you're forced to. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
of course. I mean, you're the same. You know, with your boys, I'm sure you sort of. Not that they're taken for granted for 1 second, but you know, the time now, I mean, I'm lucky. I go in the garden, we're playing football, and kids right now have got probably an opportunity of a lifetime. If you're lucky enough to get in the garden, go and play football. You're going to have a little bit of time to practice. You've got some fresh air. You can learn everyone has got an opportunity to learn a new skill in this process, however long we're in it for. And that's something that, as I say, I'm trying to do. I'm not doing it very well. I'm still pretty useless, Rom. And there'll be no doubt tomorrow I will burn that chicken like you can't believe, but I will certainly try my best.
What have you been doing to occupy yourself? So you've just been playing footy and cooking, have you? Have you been doing anything else?
I mean, it's been. Well, we're doing a Tom Davis and Dad. We're going to do before obviously this happened. We're going to show commissioned, which obviously would love you to come on, Rom. And it's but we're. It's weird. I haven't had the call about that. Well, we keep the big dogs to the end. You know that.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So we're going to do a pilot on Tuesday. We're filming, so that'll be. But it's a lockdown version, obviously, because we can't go to Mum and Dad's house. So pretty much like what we're doing now. So Dad, Tom, and myself, and it will just try to be loosely based on sport, a bit of fun, and just trying to, for half an hour, whatever it is, just try to take people's minds off what's going on in the world, because it's not easy, but. I think we've got nice ingredients. We'd love you to come on. Jack's going to come on and do a little bit. I think hopefully
Jack who?
Jack Whitehall.
Oh yeah. No, I know that guy. Yeah,
Is that right?
I know that. Yeah, I'm aware. No, I'm aware of that guy. Yeah. No. Yeah. Cool. Of course, man.
You're
of
sure?
course. Yeah.
Sure?
No, it feels weird that you would. It just feels weird that you would get him on. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah, but I'm just thinking long term. You've got, you don't. It's like the first 15 minutes of a game. You've got to keep something back, and that's what we're doing with you. Just trust me.
Okay. Cool. All right. It just feels like cool. So you're not front loading all the big.
Now, there's how many people? There's a lot of people watching. As long as you promise to come on.
I'm on, mate. I'm in. Just say the word, and I'm there. All right, I'm on. No, I don't have beef with Jack. Somebody said I've got beef with Jack. I don't have beef with Jack. All right, you don't have beef with people. You don't have beef with people who are nothing to you. All right, do you know what I mean? No, I'm joking. I'm only joking. So Jay, what are you thinking you're going to do as soon as you get out of lockdown? Are you have you got a plan? Is there something that you're looking forward to more than anything else?
I think my plan's pretty much the same as everyone else's. I'm looking forward to just going out to a pub, going out for drinks. I've got so many. I mean, that first week, once this comes out, I need some more days because I am booked out so much. I don't know when it's going to happen. What
are you doing about? What are you doing?
I'm looking forward to just spending some time with people. I can't wait to see you and Freddie and everybody, and we've got the road trip coming up as well, hopefully. So much to look forward to, Ron. But it's not ideal, but I'm sure once this is over, we're all going to have a great time, that's for sure. And everyone can look forward to that. And that's what we've got to keep remembering every day. Be positive about that. All
right. Well, Jay, look, it's been lovely to talk to you. I do want to ask you something very quickly, though. Two things, actually. First of all, I'd love to get you on to let's have a proper longer chat at some point in the next week or so, like tap your brains, you know what I mean? The other thing is... how are you keeping on top of your appearance? And I know you're going to think I'm not taking a piss. I'm seriously concerned about this because look, the trim's getting out of control. Do you know what I mean? Not for you, for me, mate. I mean, you're looking fresh. Have you got any strategies?
I've got none at the moment. I mean, the strategy will be, I'm sure, all off. That's what I'm looking at. Keep the beard, but all off. Grade 3, something like that. A few of my mates have done it. I saw David Beckham did it the other day. I mean, he can carry anything off, but that might be the way forward, Rob.
Okay, so you're going to go for a bollock? Me?
Yeah.
My problem is, Jay, do you know what? I don't know if you can tell. I've got this. I've not got a great head shape. I've got like
the little man. He wants to say hello.
Yes.
Oh, he's gone shy. Come and say hello to Romesh. It's your boy. Come and say hello to the guys. All right. Well, Bo's here. He sends hello. Just say hello.
Hello, Bo. Hello, Bo.
He's put his hand up and he says hi.
Hello, Bo. All right, Bo. Nice to see you, mate.
No, mate, but you're looking all right. I still like that little bit of fade you got going on there.
No, but Jay, I haven't got a good head shape, mate. I've got like a pregnant skull. I can pull off that shaving.
No, the beard's looking strong because I remember when you did it on the wrong setting. That was a worry for you. You were devastated. Yeah.
That was a bad time. I saw you, didn't I? Just after I did it because I was on holiday. And we went out for dinner.
You were gutted. You looked about 19. It was so funny. Like your maths teacher again.
Look, Jamie, it's absolutely lovely to speak to you, bro.
Thank you for having me on, Rob.
I love you, man. I'll speak to you soon, all right? You take it easy. See you, Bo. Love you, mate. There you go. Jamie Redknapp. People suggesting I go skinhead. I hate doing that. Okay, now it's time for my final guest for the Friday night in. We're running a little bit over, so I hope he's still there. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I love this guy. If you've not heard his music, you need to check it out. He's an absolute Donny. He's coming on now. It's Merkage Dave. Yes!
Whoa! Rude boy.
Hello, mate. How you doing? You all right?
What's happening?
You are looking fresh as fuck, mate. What have you've trimmed up for this, haven't you?
I had to, man. I was looking like a straight bear, bro. I was looking like a bear in the crib. I can't go on Romesh's live looking crazy, man. So so I just had to, I do all my stuff at home. So,
Is it easy?
Yeah, like when I lived in Manchester, I had this this Asian guy used to cut my hair, this Muslim geezer, and he was encouraging me. That's why my beard is like this. because of
Right.
him. And so when I moved back to London, I thought, you know what, 2 hours for the barbers, I can't be doing that anymore. So I just copped a bald fader with a little thing, and I do it myself.
It looks good. It looks good, mate. Now, how's lockdown treating you?
Not bad, man. Not bad. I feel like I'm a bit. I mean, I'm definitely the brokest person on your IG show today, but I'm also fortunate because I didn't really have a lot. I had a few festivals this summer, but I'm working on my second album, so it's not too bad. Like I cancelled some of my trips. A lot of the places didn't want to, obviously for obvious reasons, didn't want to give refunds and stuff like that. But I got a bit of money back, and I bought a microphone, a few pieces of equipment. So I've basically, I'm still writing my album. It's just way less fun than it was going to be before, you know.
Do you see it as like are you in the headspace where you see it as like a good opportunity and you can focus on it, or is it because of what's going on, it's making you a bit anxious and so you can't really clear your head to focus on it? I mean, what's your feeling on it?
The key thing for me is trying to stay calm. So, like, I'm not trying to force productivity. I'm not going to be like, oh, man's going to write 3 songs a day, or do you know what I mean? If I write something, even if it's 4 lines, if I write something good a day, I feel like that's worth it. And I think for me, the important thing is because you receive a lot of information on the news or just from your friends and stuff, and it might not affect you actively, but I feel like it affects you subconsciously. So, and you get pieces of bad news, like someone's grandma passes or something. You're like, wow, like, so you have to kind of just try and stay calm. It's been nice though, man. Like I'm here with my missus. She's loving it, man. I think low key, she's the happiest. She's
well, I was lucky enough to meet your missus at the Hip Hop Save My Valentine's event where you were kind enough to perform, and she was having a hell of a time. So, I mean, she was partying, wasn't she? I mean, like,
yeah, she's active, man. But yeah, she's happy, man, because I can't go nowhere. I'm just in the house, man. I'm here for dinner every night. Perfect.
Is it? Are you two? Do you not find? It's pressure on the relationship, isn't it? If you're together all the time, no?
Yeah. We had a bit of beef early on, but we.
Well, what happened? Is that just sort of adjusting to being prisoners?
Yeah, just bumping into each other a bit. But it was like, but we spoke about it. I think the important thing is just to be communicative, man. And so we spoke about it. And like this week's been super calm, just like, no worries. By the way, bro, I think I like your hair, you know.
Yeah. Do you think? I don't know, mate. I think
like
it looks.
Can you play the guitar?
You're such a piece of shit.
No.
You're such a piece of shit.
What? I'm just asking. Is that like?
Do you know what? You know what you did? You suckered me in. You suckered me in.
What? It was an honest question.
No, God. Why?
Bro, do you know what? I feel bad, man. Like when Redknapp was on, you had a lot of people watching, man. I'm sorry that I can't bring that same.
Listen, Dave, I don't give a fuck about that, mate. Do you know what? Do you know what? Look, I know we had more people on because Redknapp's got like 2 million followers because he posts 17 times a day. It's not about that, man. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, man.
Don't worry about it. We could have 3 people. I mean, if it's 3 people, I'll be honest, I'll cut it. But, you know, these numbers are good, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we're doing all right.
So when's the next album coming out, do you reckon?
I don't know at this point, man. I got a lot of the key pieces in place. I know what I want to call it. I've got a lot of. I'm feeling really good about it actually, but I just want to keep going at this point, and just like in a way, it's been lucky because I had a lot of songs that were half finished and stuff, but I've actually just I've been forced to finish them, and so because usually I'll just write a good chorus or I'll have the concept for the song. And I'll just leave it there and just think, oh, yeah, it's done when it's not really done. So this has forced me to kind of finish everything that I had stacked up. I had like 10 songs stacked up.
Yeah.
on a film. So it's been kind of good from that. But in terms of like releasing, I can't say at this point. Hopefully this year, but who knows? You can't plan nothing for this year, really.
Yeah, I know. But you know, but even when, because we had you on the podcast, and listen, if there's anybody watching it who's not listening to Dave, and I do want to say this to you. I know I said this to you on the podcast, but there might be people watching this that didn't hear you on the podcast. I think what you're doing is some of the most interesting and honest music out, and I love your whole process. I love everything about who you are as a person. And if you haven't checked out Mercury's Dave, you fucking have to, man. He's one of the best. So I just wanted to say that now, man, because I do mean that. And every time I say that to you, you say, "You're gassing me," or whatever. But I mean it. I mean it.
Thank you, man. It's a big honor coming from you, and it's been really cool. Like all the kind of kind words that you've had for me has been amazing, and everybody, you know, like everyone who's into my music's like, "Oh my God, Romesh!" Like, so it's a big honor, man. Thank you, bro.
No. But the thing is that when you came on the podcast, one of the things that I think was clear about you is you very much were like, when the stuff's ready, it's ready. So like, rather than okay, every year I've got to have an album out, or every year I've got to put an EP out, whatever. Is it? Do you just allow yourself to be led by whenever the music comes? And then what would happen if 2 years passed and nothing came? I mean, would you start to freak out then? I
mean, yeah, like when it comes, it comes. But I feel like at this point, I don't think I would be wise to take 2 years to do my next record. But if that's what happens, then I'll do it. Because at the end of the day, if that album, I think what I learned from dropping my first album, you know, I put out a lot of music before that was naff, but do people still say naff? I haven't heard naff for ages. People do say it
normally when they're being ironic, but it's cool if you want to say it just straight out the gate.
But yeah, like what I'm trying to say is I put out music that I couldn't stand behind now and say this is good.
Right.
In the past. So like a long time ago. But like I took my time and I made an album that meant something to me and to people that know me, and it was worth it because it actually changed my whole life. I know it's called Mercury's Dave Changed My Life, the album, but it actually changed my life. I mean, that's part of the concept. But so I would do that again if necessary. Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, Dave, I'm going to let you go, man. It's lovely. What are you drinking, by the way? What is that? Nice.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, no jokes, yeah, because I had symptoms about a month ago now. I've been in the house for a month.
Yeah.
I had symptoms. I know I sound like an old yardie man, but you drink this, yeah, and I'm not saying it's gonna cure corona. Yeah, everyone needs to stay in the house and wash their hands and all that stuff. But
I thought, do you know what? I was so nervous you're about to go, just have a look at this and head on out, man.
No. But because it's over 60%, I've seen on the news talking about any alcohol that's over 60%.
Yeah.
It helps kill.
Dave, that's to put on your hands, mate. That's in a sanitizer.
Yeah, but if you put it in your body too, it's cool.
Dave, listen, mate, I love you, man, and it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you for coming on and talking. If people want to check out your stuff, where should they go?
merkidsdave.co.uk, or just check me out, Merkids Dave anywhere. Oh, by the way, I said to Manga, he has a new album as well that has to be checked out. Make It Out Alive. I'm on there. There's a song called Black Man Timing, me and Manga, produced by Wiley as well. But yeah, Merkids Dave changed my life. Everywhere.
Okay, wicked. Dave, thank you so much, man. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Bro, thank you so much, man.
Take care, man. I'll speak to you soon. See you soon, bro. Okay, that was Merkids Dave. I hope you enjoyed Friday Night In. Let's see. I'm going to just have a quick look before I go, before the numbers completely drop off. If there are any questions. Okay. First, no, I'm not gonna answer that. I mean, I've got absolutely no. Oh yeah, there's one thing. Snowy Danger at 9:30. Somebody just reminded me. Snowy Danger's album. Snowy Danger is a former guest on Hip Hop Saved My Life. He's done an album that came out at midnight last night called Win or Lose, Have a Booze. And he is doing a play of the album on his Instagram live at 9:30 tonight. So check that out. Let me just have a look. I'm just going to see if there's any questions at all before I go. Romesh, please don't swallow your tea so close to the microphone. Oh, fucking. Do you know what? Are you one of these? Doesn't matter. It's just, people get so aggy about that, don't they? I did Hip Hop Saved My Life. We had Catherine Ryan on the podcast, and she was eating during the podcast. Never had so many complaints for anything. I'm sorry if you were hearing me swallow. The microphone is in my earphones, so I couldn't really do anything about that. What have you guys been drinking? I didn't drink anything. Have you got any plans to come back to stage anytime soon? So very, very quickly, tour dates are getting postponed, but they're going to be rescheduled, and I will let you know. And I say I will let you know, I won't let you know. My agents will let me know, and then I'll pass the information on, okay? That's what's going to happen. So I'm sorry for those of you that bought tickets, and I get it. You're disappointed, you wanted to come, and now it's been postponed by another year. In some instances, I'm sorry about that, man. Cat13690 says, do you oil your beard? What oil? I use a mango and vanilla. Okay. Let me see. I've had some requests. I'm going to add somebody now, and let's see what happens. Just go have a quick chat with someone. I expect they'll panic and not come on. Johnny Logan 3822, Romesh, just checking you're a Gooner, not sure which team you follow. It's Arsenal. Have you filmed anything for League of Their Own? No. Okay, I think the person I was trying to get up isn't coming on. So let me see if I can get someone else on. Let's see. Just for a quick chat. Let's see if this... I hope these people aren't naked. Waiting, connecting. Jack! Hello, mate.
Hello, Romesh.
How you doing, man? You're right. You look like I caught you by surprise there.
It was a bit of a shock, but here we are.
Does it notify you that I've called you into the chat? Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
I just thought I'd have a quick chat with somebody random. Not that I don't know how random. I mean a random person. I don't mean that you have to be random in this chat. Do you know what I mean? But how's life treating you?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Just hanging out in the countryside. Been going.
Where are you?
I'm in Dorset.
So Dorset, right? And how's Dorset handling the lockdown?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Obviously, it's a bit. There's lots of nice places to get out for your one exercise a day.
Yeah.
I've actually been on isolation at the moment because my dad had coronavirus, but we're now, I think Sunday, be allowed out of the house again.
Okay, well, that's something to look forward to. And it's not messing with your head too much, no?
No, not really. Just been like trying to do a bit of yoga, and I'm actually starting to write comedy. So,
what are you writing, Jack?
Well, I don't know, for like 2 years, I just wrote down everything funny I thought of.
Right.
And I managed to get like a load of one-liners together and did.
Yeah.
I did a show when I was doing a ski season in France, but now I'm trying to write out like funnier jokes and like longer jokes and stuff. So I've been doing some online courses and seeing how that goes. Okay,
well look, Jack, seeing as you came on and spoke to me, and you didn't have to do that, and you've been working on your comedy, I want to give you like a little kind of treat, like a thing to try and help you. So what I'm going to say is, if you message me after this chat, I'm going to give you some help with your comedy stuff and help you do a bit of writing and stuff like that, and give you a bit of feedback and help you punch it all up. No, man, it's my pleasure. Do you know what I mean? It's like, why don't we try and see what happens? You might be amazing. I mean, if you really are amazing, I'll try and end your career in some way. But obviously, because I don't need that kind of competition.
No,
but
I'll give you time. Like I'm a carpenter normally, so like
right.
It's nice to actually have the time to set aside like whole days to look into it and be creative.
Well, look, mate, message me after this, or I'll get in touch with you. Send it all over. We'll work on something together, mate. I'll help you out. All right.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Nice one, Jack. Lovely to speak to you, bro. Take
Cheers.
it easy.
Thanks.
See you
Bye.
later, man. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this Friday night in. I hope you have a great weekend. I know it gets exciting because it's sunny and stuff, but please do stay inside, all right? I'll be doing, what do I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, a couple of things I just want to plug quickly. Every day at 1:30, except for tomorrow, because it's my wife's birthday, I do a Facebook Live. So if you come over to my Facebook, I do a live chat, just taking questions and shit like that for about half an hour every single day. And then the other thing is me and Jeff Norcott have done a couple of YouTube things about The Mandalorian. We're doing a thing called Rom and Jeff Talk About The Mandalorian. I'm just pissed off because Sean Walsh is on here and he's taken the piss because I did that nice thing for Jack. And he's being an absolute prick. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. He's saying, thanks for telling me to stay in. Okay, I've obviously become a bit corny. I'm sorry about that. Guys, hope you have your weekend. A good weekend. I mean, obviously, I hope you have your weekend. I hope the weekend's good. We're doing loads of hip hop Save My Lives. Please check them out. I've just done one with Jaguar Skills. He's never done an interview before, which will come out next week. Have a good weekend. This ending is way too long. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye. Enough respect.